Hey, Dad. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, look. We've got our new mask on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Styling.
I mean, we've been sheltered in place for
3 weeks, 4 weeks.
and now we're not only doing social distancing, but we got our mask on. Do I look like I could go rob somebody or something?
Yeah.
Dude, can you recognize me?
A little bit. You need to tighten it a little more.
I've had enough of that. Anyway, I hope everyone's safe out there.
Whew, that is sweaty.
I don't know how do people breathe in those things?
I don't know.
Oof. I'm gonna need some oxygen or something. I'm gonna get some. Here, a little drink here first.
So welcome back to our Monday morning coffee. And it's just a little show where we not necessarily talk about Taekwondo or Taekwondo, but
Taekwondo.
As we've been practicing our Korean pronunciations, because we're definitely butchering probably all of the words.
That's because I'm an American.
Yeah, same. But yeah, what do we want to talk about today? Or what have we been up to? It's not so sunny right now.
Yeah, no, it's raining today. We just finished our podcast yesterday for Toll World.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we talked about Juche and Kodong.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to check that out, go to your podcast and check it out.
That's a little plug for ourselves.
We don't get
He's always plugging it in all our classes.
We never get anything from it though. I mean, we don't have any sponsors. No one likes it. I wonder if people actually listen to it. Well, this next episode can be a little controversial, I guess.
A little bit.
Juche, Kodong. I did kind of find it interesting about Kodong and Juche, right? Mm-hmm. Kodong, not to go, I mean, you can listen to the podcast, but I think Kodong, as you mentioned, was the pen name of, what's that guy's name?
Cho Man-sik.
Yeah, see, I'm going to let him say it.
But I'm still not even saying it right. That's the Americanized way.
And then, in some ways, Juche is kind of named after
Kim Sung-il's
Kim Sung-il, maybe. I mean, they don't really say that exactly, but there's definitely some references to it, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I also find that what's interesting is this whole idea of the meaning. Specifically, it says in Juche, right? Mm-hmm. That man is in control of his own destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. In some ways, I kind of agree with that. I mean, you can decide whether you're going to get up today and go to work or you can stay at home. Obviously, there are consequences of those things, right?
Right.
Or is it some other being that's controlling you to do certain things? I don't know. It kind of depends on what you believe in, right?
Yeah.
But I kind of do think that we are in control of our own destiny. I would prefer to be a person that would want to take control of my own safety. I don't want to count on someone to save me. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to count on that doctor when he's...
or that ambulance.
Or that ambulance. I mean, what's your thoughts?
No, I feel the same way.
I mean, we can definitely control certain things, right? We can't control everything.
Right. Sometimes you just get unlucky. Some things are just so random that no one could have possibly predicted it or try to anticipate it. But, I feel like if you don't have that, idea that you are in control with your own destiny, then why even try?
I got this mic. This is something new that we're doing, and had it upside down, so it's all going to be muffled.
What's Master Drew saying?
What is he saying? I think people say that all the time. Anyway, what were you saying?
It was, if you don't have the idea that you're in control of your own destiny, so why would you even try?
Yeah,
sure. If everything just kind of came to you, then why would you put in the effort to continue pushing forward?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. I mean, it's kind of a ripple effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like yeah, you've heard of that ripple thing.
Ripple
They
effect, yeah.
throw
The
a
or the butter was it the
butterfly
butterfly effect or
it affects
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And you know, it's true. I think that is true. The things that we do today or the decisions we make today
Mm-hmm.
will affect our lives
Yeah.
down the road, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But I think it really depends on how you view it. If you want to think negative, then it's bad, of course. Or
Mm-hmm.
you can think of it as positive. I mean, it reminds me of the time when I graduated from high school.
Mm-hmm.
I had all my friends, a lot of them went to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was the thing back then. I mean, people did go to college. I mean, students would go to college, right? But my folks said, no, 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 you're going to school.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in school, okay, well, maybe not as successful as might be like yourself in school.
Or I don't even think that highly of myself.
But anyway, so yeah, sometimes when at that time I would definitely say, oh, did I make the right decision? Because I look at my friends and they've got a job, they've got money coming in, they got new cars, they got
Mm-hmm.
and here I am just graduating and not making anything,
Right.
peanuts, and
Yeah.
kind of that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of at that moment I kind of thought myself, oh, did I write? I should have maybe taken a different path. But
Mm-hmm.
the path is chosen, not
Mm-hmm.
chosen, but the path you take, you just take it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the way it is. Now I look at it. So back then I kind of, after I graduated from college, I kind of looked at it and said, oh, I don't know, not so good. That was bad decision maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it now though, and I go, you know what? I wouldn't change anything. Well, okay, there are definitely some things I wish I could make a change. I
Mm-hmm.
wish that things had worked out differently, but you know, it is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I say I look at it from today, when I look at it, I was like, boy, if I hadn't gone to college and I hadn't gone to UCSB,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have learned Taekwondo. I wouldn't have met Master Sabri. I wouldn't have met General Che,
Mm-hmm.
And so that in itself has kind of forged what I am, who I am today, right? And yeah, I can say that I'm here with you because of that,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So we don't know,
Right.
right?
It's all conjecture.
It is. And so the things we do today, does affect our future?
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you look at it, however you want to look at it, you can look at it as negative or you can look at it as positive,
Mm-hmm.
right? I kind of choose to look at things as more positive. I
Yeah.
understand that there are negative aspects to certain things.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced something like that? Not yet. You're not old enough.
No. Well, I mean, if we're talking about the negative and the
Does that kind of make it like when you're older, you're wiser?
yeah, maybe.
I don't think so. Maybe not. Not in my case, anyway.
No. But if we're talking about the negative and the positive, I mean, with this whole situation going on, there's a lot of positive that come out of this, like what we have learned about our online tools,
Yeah, I've learned that I need to stock up more food.
stocking up more food,
Stock up more
you
toilet
know,
paper.
holding, more emergency rations, and it's just stuff like this that will kind of translate throughout the years that people
Oh yeah,
will
absolutely.
change their behaviors, right?
Absolutely, and that's true with anything. I mean, you look at the way we do Taekwondo and the way I did Taekwondo 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite different. We have a lot of things that we have to consider now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not to say we weren't cautious about injuries and stuff like that, but maybe today we know more about it and we understand more about it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's good and bad,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you look at today, the medical technology that there is. You get a broken leg, and they can fix it, and it's, pretty
Practically
good.
new.
Yeah, practically
Right?
new.
Mm-hmm.
I broke my leg, and they hung my leg over the bed, and they wrapped it up, right?
Yeah.
And no pins, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think my left leg is a little longer than my right, just because of that.
Yeah.
And so, does that affect the way I've walked and stuff like that? Probably.
Probably.
Does that affect my hips? And probably that's why I needed new hip replacements.
Yeah, probably.
So, we just learn.
Yeah.
From different experiences.
Right. So going forward, like, what makes you think that it was the right decision? Ooh. Anything. What you think is best for you? What you think is best for other people?
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever you have in front of you, and based on that information that you have, you just try to make the best decision for that situation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of think of it like, if we bring it back to Taekwondo, there are certain things I can work with you, like intermediate hand position, where your feet's supposed to be placed, how you execute certain techniques.
Mm-hmm.
I can control that, and you can control that. You can control how fit you are.
Yeah.
But when it comes to competition, I can't control the judge unless I go pay him off. Right? Yeah. I can't control how the bracketing system works. And so they put you up against one of the best in the world in the first round. That could have been actually first and second place, but it happened to be in the very early rounds.
Right.
And so a person that's average gets to the final rounds and either wins or not win, whatever, they get first or second place.
Yeah.
But they're really just an average guy, right?
Right.
So the only way to prove that you're one of the best in the world is you got to get out there and do it. And every time you place in the top 3 at least, right? And you keep placing, that probably means you are pretty good. So we can control certain things, right? That's in our powers, but we can't control everything.
Yeah.
We can't control who's going to show up in an event. We can't control the umpires. We can't control the guy that's centering the refereeing.
Yeah.
Right? So those things we can't control, and you just kind of hope that it's going to go with you. So we try to be the best we possibly can. We do those things. And the outcome is the outcome.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, I think that was a good place to stop.
That's a great place to stop.
Great place. We don't want to go on too long because
I know
attention span is woo.
I know. We just don't have anything else.
Yeah. So thanks for joining in again today, guys. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, totally send us a message. But we don't have an Instagram or Facebook page for just the Monday morning coffee. They have
this is on YouTube.
YouTube
just
and
for fun.
The Instagram, the Juice Taekwondo.
Instagram, he did that.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Anyway, so we'll see you guys next week. So make sure to be safe.
Keep training.
And we'll see you next week.